Okay, so good morning. It is Monday, 7:35, 59 degrees, February 22nd, and Hamilton. What the hell is his name? Denny Hamlin won the Daytona 500. So, which is cool. That's pretty cool for him. He's all right. ACL surgery last year really kind of screwed him up for a little while, but so that's good. It's good to see somebody else win it rather than the normals that have always winning. And I'm just about tired of Joey Logano always being up front and crying and whining like a little bitch. So it's good to see somebody else get it. Today's a pretty good day, man. We got I got an unboxing for you, a surface cleaner. So we're gonna do some direct comparison of, man, there's that tree I trimmed yesterday with my son. Boy, that thing's awesome looking now. Wow. But we got a direct comparison to do. I got a 14-inch surface cleaner. You know, for the pressure washer, those round ones, you put it on the end of your wand. And this one is going to be just like the surface cleaner that broke on me, my 12-inch that broke. The housing snapped on me, and what had happened was I was using it on stairs, brick stairs, which I never do, but I was like, well, let me try it, and I caught the corner of the stair with the arm that spun, and so it knocked the arm out of balance, and I could never get it back. You know, it warped it a little bit, and then it's spinning so fast, so the thing was vibrating like a mug, and eventually it vibrated the plastic into cracks, and then it broke on me on a job, and I had to finish. A couple weeks ago, actually, I had to finish using just my wand. And so I've been on the fence as to what I'm going to buy for a surface cleaner. I tried to find the parts for it. I spent about a freaking week to find out that they discontinued making the 12-inch BE Whirlaway, and they discontinued all the parts for it. So you'd have to look online to see if you could find the housing, and I really just couldn't find the housings anywhere that were priced reasonable enough to buy a new housing, because then I was also going to have to buy a new arm because the arm was bent. So, I mean, when it was all said and done, it was like 80 bucks for a housing, and like 30 bucks for the arm or something like that. And I could buy a brand new 14-inch Whirlaway for like 124 bucks plus shipping, I think it was, or maybe that even included shipping, I don't know. So, you know, I kind of been on the fence, and I don't do surface cleaning too much. And I always knew that I had the option to rent a surface cleaner if I needed to, and just make sure I build it in the price. So that's what Friday's video was all about. That job, that big job, pressure washing job, whatever. That was all about renting that machine and learning that machine. And when I bid on that job, I bid high enough to rent the machine, of course, and I bid, you know, high enough for a good day's profit. So the next thing that I want to try is something inexpensive and off the shelf, right? Because that 20-inch didn't really work out too well. That was just too much circumference for too little gallons per minute with my pressure washer. I got 4 gallons per minute, which worked fantastic for my 12-inch. I mean, holy crap, that thing was amazing. And it worked fantastic for, I think Home Depot makes a 15-inch surface cleaner, but that thing is so cheap it wouldn't last more than like 20 minutes. It would just burn up, and I mean, it would be spinning so fast that the bearings would just burn up, and that's a problem. So I ended up taking like 2 back in the same day. It was terrible. So what I ended up doing this weekend, because I got a pressure wash job to do today, and it's doing all of the surface, driveway, sidewalk, back porch, and we're doing the house, and we're doing another house. So we got 2 houses and full driveway. So today's a big financial day. Today's a really good day. So, you know, I don't make a lot of money when I do house washes, but when it comes to the surfaces, that's when I start making money. And it's all profit. It's all profit because it's their water, for one. It's only my gas and the pressure washer, which that thing will run for 3 hours on a tank of gas, maybe 2, I don't know. But I mean, it's all profit. There's no bleach, no soap, no chemicals involved, nothing like that. It's just It's just my time standing there burning a little bit of gas, and you know, we make a lot of money doing that in this business, surface cleaning. So that came up, so I said, all right, well, I'm gonna go and pick this up. So I picked up a 3200 PSI Max Briggs & Stratton 14-inch surface cleaner. And somebody on my YouTube channel, you know who you are, I'm not going to say your name because you might not want me to, has one. And says that it works pretty good, but he always has to keep it greased. So I figured, you know what, I'm going to try it. It was $69. Yeah, it was $69 plus tax. So I bought it, and I know I can return it. You know what I'm saying? But if I rent a surface cleaner, then I'm out 36 bucks, and it don't really work that great. If I rent one that might work better for my machine at the pressure wash company that's close to me, the actual supplier, you know, not like a Home Depot, but a real pressure wash place, sales, service, parts, all that. They have surface cleaners, but they don't have like the BE 14-inch, or I'd already bought it from them more than likely. But they got the bigger ones. They can probably get me a smaller one. I haven't really talked to them about it, but I mean, I could just get it online. So, you know, I would probably just get it online cheaper. I don't know, maybe. They got one that you can rent, but it's $75 for the day. And it's a big stainless steel one. And I don't know if it's 16, 18, or 20 inch, but it's definitely not a smaller one. And so there's a very good chance I'm going to pay $75 and be greatly disappointed that it's just not cutting the mustard like I need it to. I mean, more that it can't leave stripes, but it has to really pressure that dirt. You know what I mean? It's got to be delivering the volume of water to move the dirt, and that's what was not happening with that 20-inch on Friday. It just wasn't moving the dirt. Wasn't pounding the dirt out of all the cracks and crevices of the concrete. So we're gonna do an unboxing, and I'll show you this little machine thing, you know, and we'll give this thing a good test today. We'll see how long it lasts. If it lasts the whole job, great. If it burns up on me, then I'll finish what I gotta finish with the wand. I mean, it's not the first time, but I'll tell you, I'll start with the driveway, and you know, knock out as much of the big stuff as possible with the driveway, and try to move, you know, with a purpose, and see how long we can get this thing to last. I'll lubricate it before I use it. I'll drop some oil on it. I'll drop some silicone lubricant on it and lube it up and see how long we can get it to work. So that's what we got going on today. 2 house washes, with one of them being a full deal, the whole full Monty. So we're gonna get it all cleaned up. All right, so hang in there with me. This should be pretty cool. And one of them's a stucco house. So it's not vinyl, it's not brick, it's stucco. So if you guys have any questions about soft washing stucco, I do it the exact same way I do vinyl and anything else. I deliver my chemicals, I let it dwell for a few, I rinse it off. That's it, done deal. But today I'm going to do something a little bit different. Mixing the bleach down some. I'm diluting the bleach in my chemical tank to about 3 to 1, so 3 parts bleach, 1 part water instead of full bleach, because the downstream Syphon injector that I have is the other one broke again. That ball just wore out again, and it keeps getting stuck. And so the last job I was on, like 2 jobs ago that I was on, I had to keep taking it apart and popping the ball free, and I'm not going to pay another $9 for this inferior part. I mean, I just did the video rebuilding it, not doing it again. So I'm going to use this stainless steel injector that's $75 freaking dollars, but it's like doesn't wear out, you know. And I'm going to use that injector, but it sucks a lot of freaking chems. I mean, a lot. I'll go through, you know, normally with the regular downstream injector that I normally use, the video I have, I can do, I don't know, 5 houses, 6 houses on a 15-gallon thing of bleach. And I mean, 1 story, 2 story. I think I got 6 out of the last one. I think 2 of them were 1 stories and the rest were 2 stories. When I use this downstream injector, it sucks so much chemical, I'll be dry in two houses. It'll be dry. So I don't need that much bleach delivered at one time. That's a lot of bleach being delivered onto the house at one time, and it's not adjustable. So I'm going to dilute the bleach down a little bit, so all that bleach is still there, but it's going to be mixed with the water just a little bit more. So it should be a thinner ratio of bleach going onto the house. Pretty probably close to my other downstream injector. So we'll just have to see. If it really works like great today, I'll thin it down even some more. Next time, maybe I'll go 50-50. Until I find a ratio that still cuts the mustard and cleans everything up, but isn't costing me a whole assload of money in wasting my chems and just pulling way too much chems out at one time. So remember, soap and bleach. I use soap and bleach, dishwashing soap and bleach. You know, that's the deal. That's what we use around here. 50% chance of rain today, so we gotta move. I don't really care if I get rained on when I'm surface cleaning, but I don't want to get rained on when I'm letting bleach dwell, because then it dilutes the bleach too darn much, and I'm not gonna get anything clean. So we're gonna go do one house first, and then we're gonna move and go do the other house, and that house also has the surface cleaning, all the works in Pooler. So it should be a good day. So anyways, that's today's 30-minute freaking monologue. Sorry, but that's my opening remarks for what we got going on, just to clue you in. So stand by. Let's go right into unboxing. Well, we're gonna get some bleach right now. We're buying bleach, but we'll be back, and we'll be at the first house, the Stucco house. I'll show you some of the bleach with the Stucco house, and see if we can't do a before and after. I don't know, the customer works out of his home, so I don't want to affect him, you know, in any way negatively. So we'll just have to see how things go with filming, but I'll try. And then the other house is an empty house, I believe. So I should be able to get you guys some really good footage there. So stay with me. Thank you, everybody, and leave your comments below. Okay, so I'm at the first house, and I walked around already, moved some stuff off the porch, but he never did clean his gutters. He's gonna clean his gutters out. He didn't do it, but oh well. But look at all on the white here. Look down toward here. Look how dark it is back there. So that's gonna make a huge difference. We're really gonna get that clean. All this right here. Everything will be done with my hand sprayer. I'm not even going to use the wand. I'm just going to use the what is it called? The trigger, just the trigger, no lance coming out of it. I don't need a lance coming out of it. I haven't used it for a while, so I lubricated the solenoid in there. But yeah, this is pretty much a mess here, huh? Let's go ahead and set the camera up right here and see if you guys can watch it dissolve. I'll come to this side first. I mean, this is pretty yuck, huh? Let's see if you guys can watch this dissolve in front of your eyes. All right, I will be right back. All right, let's have some fun. And that's it. Rinsing will only be because I want to clean the windows off. You know, I don't want the soap and residue spotting up the windows. But that's just going to dissolve. It'll be gone real soon. So go ahead and keep an eye on that. I'm going to go around the corner here. How are we looking? It's almost all gone. Yeah, it's just about all gone. The white's white. Sorry to just leave you guys hanging like that, but I wanted you to be able to see it dissolving. This is the worst side. Here's a spot right here. I'm gonna wet it, watch. Right there. But it just all came off. It just needs to be rinsed. And then here's the stucco. That's clean. The white's pretty clean. So I'm gonna come around here and do this part here, and then I'm gonna rinse so you can see the finished product, and then I'm gonna shut the camera down and we'll move on to the next job. You guys see that spotting up? Straight ahead. Watching it dissolve on film. I got a YouTube channel. I'd shake your hand, but I got bleach on it now. Here, look down here. It's done. It just needs to be rinsed. It's all clean. Once I rinse it, it'll be spotless. It's almost gone.
Well, that's a heck of a lot easier than how I do it.
Yes, sir. No, those will be okay. I think those are delicate. But that would be alright. We got That's a good customer right there. Well, look, spotless. Spotless. Just sitting there. This guy used to pay somebody. He used to pay his neighbor to have his nephew come over, and he'd give him like 60 bucks, and it would take him all day to pressure wash his house because he didn't know, really what he's doing. So I'm going to go ahead and soak this up here with some bleach. I'll let you watch this too. And then I'm going to rinse the other part of the house, and then we'll go back to soaping on the other side. We're gonna make it rain, baby. go rinse. See how it looks. I can tell you right now, it's going to be spotless. Oh, it's spotless. But let's rinse. Okay, let's take a look real quick, huh? The white is white. The windows are clean. Got a couple pieces that, oh, that's a bug. Oh, wait. Yeah. Get out of there. Spotless. Super clean. Let me rinse this off, and then we'll go to the front yard and rinse. I'm going to kill this for now, just save some battery. We'll be back at the next job. But you see how simple and easy this is working out. Love it. Look into pressure washing, guys. Guys, so this one's done. Customer came out, and we were just talking a whole bunch of talking about different things. This poor guy, he was like, man, this used to take me 6 to 8 hours, and I'd pay the neighbor's nephew to come help me, and it wouldn't look nearly as good as what you just did in 1 hour. And it's like, yeah, buddy, that's what I do. So, but hey, I got to do a qualifier. I was thinking about this once I shut the camera down. I am in no means a super highly experienced professional pressure wash person who has all the answers and knows everything about this industry. All right, every day I'm learning, and I'm sharing with you what I've found to be true. Is it the only way of doing things? No, not at all. Is it the best way of doing things? I don't know. It's the best way I know so far. It works. It seems to work quite well. But I'm sure that there's other companies out there that can work circles around me. Their equipment, their knowledge, their experience, their chemicals, their pricing, their everything, you know. And I'm not in any way, shape, or form trying to pretend that I am, you know, all-knowing over here when it comes to pressure washing. This is just what I do. I make money at it. I make good money at it. I don't do any damage. My customers all love it. So that's all the stuff that's important. Customers are happy. Satisfaction is through the roof. The income is nice. It supplements my lawn care in the slow months in the winter. And, you know, I get to share my knowledge with you guys. So that's all that these videos are. So, you know, just if any of you big dogs come on and see my videos and you think I'm a freaking Yahoo, doesn't know what I'm talking about, you know, you might be right. It's working for me. But, you know, if you got some other advice, man, share, like, whatever, you know, whatever works for you. You know, if you want to share, go ahead. That'd be awesome. My subscribers would love it. You know, we're all just out here making a living, having some fun. So I'm headed to the next yard. I'm late now because of the conversation I had. It's 10:40. I started that job a little after 9, and then I just cleared the back, or put the back porch all back together, all the stuff that I moved out of the way, and some flowers in the front. And I walked around the house with my customer. He was just so amazed. And then we were just talking about the fungus in his grass, and that he used to have. He doesn't have it all now, but so putting down new sod and all types of stuff like that. So you know, giving him prices for that. So I'm a little bit behind schedule. I should have been out of there by like 10:15. I'm about 30 minutes behind schedule, but it's okay. I only got that one house to do now, and the concrete and all of that. So that we're going to do on video with the surface cleaner, and give this old Briggs & Stratton $69 surface cleaner a try out. See how long it will last until I burn it up with my pressure washer, and hopefully I don't. And that'll be that. So I'll be right back. Well, guys, we got a little problem. This is one that we're going to do full job. As far as using the surface cleaner on any of this, it looks like this driveway was poured 3 days ago. So I don't know if we're going to be able to get to really see much of a difference, but like the driveway to walkway, and he's got some oil here. We'll lighten the oil up, but this ain't going to be like a huge night and day difference to really show it working. I emptied everything off the front porch already. So, I mean, once this is blown off and the bleach sits on it for a few minutes, even just by accident, just from bleaching here, and it just dripping down, this concrete's going to be like spotless. But if you notice, this place hasn't been done in a minute, that's for sure. Lots of bugs and spider webs and stuff all stuck up in there. Kind of yucky. So we'll get all that clean. We'll get this little fence cleaned. I cleared off the back porch. Now the back porch, I mean, I just throw a little bit of bleach on this and this will be spotless in 20 minutes. So look at the roof. Yikes! So how do I do that without ruining the fan? I just work around it, do the best I can. So look at that gutter. Oh, that's nasty. But this is the house. Pretty good sized house. And this is a pretty good paying job. And he already paid me. The check was taped to the door, so the envelope was taped to the door, I should say. So there we go. This is what we got going on. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to house wash it. So you already seen me house wash. So I'm not going to video the house wash, but I'm going to house wash it and put bleach down. And then we'll do an unboxing of the surface cleaner, and we'll take it from there. I also have a surface edger I'll show you guys, and that's a way to pressure wash the edge of your driveways and sidewalks without making too much of a mess. So I'll show you how all that works. It's a pretty neat little trick, but I'm going to go ahead and bleach this house up real quick, get everything clean, and take it from there. I'll be back, guys. Okay, well, we had a blowout on my hose doing the backyard, and I was fully extended too on my hey, I'm going to put my tripod on. I was fully extended on my length, 150 feet. I had a blowout right by the handle. So what I did is I disconnected my trailer and I just hand walked my trailer up the yard to make up the 50 feet that I had to take off for the broken hose. And I did the side of the house and the whole back, and the back ceiling and everything is done. But before I moved the trailer back around to the other side, I figured, well, since I'm there, let me go ahead and do the surface cleaning on the back porch. So let me go ahead and break that out. So here we go. Again, this is the Briggs & Stratton. Oh, I think I called it Black & Decker earlier. Maybe. The Briggs & Stratton surface cleaner from Lowe's. So it comes with the shit already there. So it's just like that big, huge one. Spins around. Oh my goodness gracious, that's gonna burn up. So as you can see, that's how it's gonna work. It's just gonna spin around and clean, and just connect it to your tip right here. And I guess if you want to lubricate it, just send some lube right in there. So let me go ahead and do that. There we go. Let some of that just do its thing. Clear that up. Well, it definitely sounds better. So, but that's it. I mean, that's what you got. Not sure what that's for, that little flat tip screwdriver part. I don't know what you do with that. Didn't really say. I wonder if there's instructions. A filter. Oh, it's a filter. Okay, cool. So I guess you unscrew it and clean it. That's cool. Well, what do you say we take this thing to the backyard and see how it performs? Okay, so watch this. You got this little tip here, and you got this here, and that's it. You're done. And then back this up a little bit. So let's see what we got, if anything. Well, did you get to see that? That was serious. Let me make sure I don't have spots all over the lens. That was pretty kick butt, wasn't it? That thing ripped. All right, let's keep on going, then we'll rinse it off and see where we're at. That's all she wrote. So far so good. It's lasting longer than the Home Depot model lasts. That one would have already burned up on me. So far so good for the Briggs & Stratton. Let me go get my pressure tip and clear this off. Okay, so I got it all blown off. With the water, I mean. What a difference. Definitely does look a lot better. I'm impressed with that little booger. I tell you what, I so far recommend it, but we'll see. So anyways, all this is done now. Remember that roof? Huh? The spots that you see is like chips out of the wood or something, probably from like kids' balls hitting it or something, throwing, bouncing balls, whatever. But God, remember how black that was? Ugh. Looks pretty darn good now. Hey, little guy. Where are you going? Huh. All right. Well, let's keep going. All right, guys, let me show you this thing called the Surface Edger. All right, I'm going to do the best I can here, keep it all in shot. You use your own wand, okay, your own tip, okay. So this is one that I got probably from Lowe's or Home Depot a little while back. It's a piece of crap, blue Blue Hawk, whatever the heck it is. But whatever, works good for this. What you get when you order it from thesurfaceedger.com, you use your own white 40-degree tip. It'll tell you a measurement, so you take a board from here to here to make a flat line, and there's a certain measurement, like 3 or 4 inches, 2 inches, something like that. Okay, and then it U-bolts your wand to it, so you don't take this on and off, on and off, on and off every day. You set your measurement, you tighten it down, and then you're done. You leave it alone, and this is a dedicated edger. And the way it works is you put this in the crack of your pavement, and then this blows here, so instead of water hitting the dirt and the grass and the mulch and the wood chips and the pine straw and all that, the pressure washer pulling all that crap back out onto your workspace and blowing the crap all over your house or your neighbor's cars or whatever. This makes a shield, and you go down to your furthest point and you go backwards. So when this is blowing out, it's almost like self-propulsion. You use the wheels and you stick this in the crack just like an edger blade, and you let this just pull you back up the driveway, and it'll leave you a nice path about this wide that you could then go with your surface cleaner or whatever right to the edge of the concrete, and everything will be nice and clean and a clean edge. So let me show you real quick. And again, that's surfaceedger.com. That's where you can find that at. I don't remember the price. I honestly don't remember the price. And it's super heavy duty too. Let's see if we can set you up so you can watch. And what I'll do is I'll just work into the frame so you can see the back side of it. And hopefully I don't destroy my camera. I mean, I don't know how else to do this, but I'll try. Let me fire up my washer. Remember, you want to go backwards. Going forward is the car. Go backwards. Go. See the nice clean edge? Hopefully you see the nice clean edge. You see that, like 2-inch clean edge? And I didn't destroy everything. And you can go just that fast. lost the handle on it over here and sprayed myself in the face. So that's how fast you can edge with this thing and not really make too much of a mess, although I made a mess. I was rushing a little bit, lost the angle. But anyways, there you go. That's how it works. So now I got a nice border for the surface cleaner. Alright, so here's where we stand. It's a little after 2. I'm really taking way too long, but whatever. We're having fun, we're videoing, and getting things done. We'll be done here shortly. In fact, that's what the rest of this video is going to be about. But we're done. I mean, all this is done, the house is done, the concrete's done, everything's cleaned up, everything's put back away, flags waving, back porch is done, everything's put all back together. The only thing left for me to do is finish. Everything's done. And this actually goes way back. But look at that, huh? Looks a lot better. That's for darn sure. This was terrible. There was all black around there. Gutters are white again. So everything's looking good. Yeah, that's about it. Big old house, isn't it? Big old house. Now, let me show you what I got left and what my plan is for you guys. See the line right here? So I gotta go from here down. From here up and all the way around is done. So now we're just gonna piss through this. So you guys wanna help me? Let's piss through it. And if it gets to be too long for you, then you can turn around and just fast forward till you see my ugly face for closing remarks about today. So anyways, I will see you back in the truck in just a few minutes. Here we go. Let's pressure wash and let's get this done. that's pretty fast. So if you try doing that without a surface cleaner using a wand, it would definitely take a lot longer. So that was pretty quick. That was real time. That wasn't sped up. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up my crap, and I'll see you in the truck. Hey, you guys might notice I have these white headphones instead of my Bluetooth. My Bluetooths are the LGs. People are gonna ask me about my Bluetooth. That's the LG. I don't know which model LG, but it's the LG. They're rocking. They're about 80 bucks. I bought those. They were like 80 bucks. I've tried cheaper ones and they don't pair with your phone properly. You know, sometimes they'll answer the phone, sometimes they won't hang up the phone. These here work great. The LGs that I use, those black ones. These glasses, the bleach tore the film off, a layer of film off. So these are shot. Man, I got dirty on that one because I lost the aim on that surface edger, and I blasted mud all over me. But these white headphones, the reason why I have these white headphones with this cell phone is there's no we have a Straight Talk. We use Straight Talk to pay in advance phone, and it's like 43 bucks after all taxes per line, and you get 5 gigabytes of data, 5 gigabytes of 4-speed LTE or 4G LTE, and then after that, man, dude, it's so slow you can't do nothing with your phone. And you know, I don't use my phone for the internet, but I do use music, and I pissed through the 5G or the 5 gigabytes fast. And so that phone here, this is just a Straight Talk phone, but we don't have it serviced. We got it for 20 bucks. We put a cheap cover on it. We bought 2 of them. They were $99 Straight Talk phones. So they're a backup in case my phone breaks. I could throw my SIM card in here and activate it. But it has the AM/FM app on it that doesn't take any internet. So you don't need Wi-Fi, you don't need data, you don't need nothing. All you need is a charged battery. You turn this on and now you have an AM/FM radio. Well, FM, it doesn't have AM. You have an FM radio. And so I can listen to what I want to listen to and keep myself busy all day, because I don't like stuff that's recorded, because I don't like anticipating the next song. And you know, you're out here every day, day after day, you end up hearing the same music all the time. So I like live radio. Sometimes I listen to talk shows, sometimes I listen to music, country, rock, whatever. I like live radio. And so I pissed through my freaking data way too fast, and then I don't have the ability to do that no more. So then my phone's completely dead to me unless it calls. You know, I get a call. Well, I want to listen to live radio. It keeps me occupied. Keeps my mind off of things, you know. So I just listen to that, and you have to plug in your headphones, because the headphones becomes the AM/FM radio. Now you can plug in your headphones and then pair with a Bluetooth device and just have your headphones like strung around you if you wanted to, but whatever, who cares. So that's why you see those white earbuds back on me compared to the Bluetooth LGs I used to have. So today, what a day. We made our financial goal. I made my financial goal with these 2 yards and with these with this concrete mess and everything. So that's good. And I used that surface cleaner for the first time. Now you guys really got a pretty cool treat these last few days of pressure washing. You got to see the big old 20-inch surface cleaner in action with, hold on. Golly, bless me. Should be like Marco Rubio reaching for a glass of water. You got to see that big old 20-inch pressure washer going, and you got to see, compare that with the same exact apples to apples unit, the 14-inch surface cleaner going. And the 14-inch kicked the crap out of the 20-inch because of my pressure washer. So it's more about mating up your equipment properly rather than just going out and buy the best of the best, you know, because the best of the best isn't necessarily going to work with. It's only as good as your weakest link. So that big old 20-inch surface cleaner is bad to the butt, but with a 4 gallon per minute pressure washer, it's only as strong as my 4 gallon per minute pressure washer. And so having that 20 inch didn't really do anything for me, except it made it where I didn't have to hunch my back over so much like you might have seen today in this video. Now this 14 inch, I was ripping through that. You saw how fast I was ripping through that? I mean, I was ripping through that. I was doing 14 inch cuts about as fast as I could freaking move. What slowed me down was I'm not used to it, and it's really, really light compared to the BE Whirlaway. The BE Whirlaway will come up on you, but it won't come up so easily. This one wanted to come up like really, really easy. Wanted to fly up on me, so I really had to hold it down with my left hand. This is a really, really light unit. My lance needs to be about a foot longer, and I wouldn't have to be bent over so much. So, I mean, that's something to think about. It was $70. That $70 investment just made me a lot of money. So I'm going to hang on to it. It seemed to do the job today. I lubed it now, so I don't think it has bearings. I think it just spins on its own bushing. I'm pretty sure there's no bearings in there. I'd be surprised if that had bearings. So I think the metal just spins on itself, and what I might need to do is try to pack it with grease somehow one way or another, so it's spinning on the grease and it's not such metal-to-metal contact spinning so ferociously. So I think that's what's going to take the life out of it quicker, is that. But you guys got to see that surface edger. Let me roll this up. It's going to get too loud. What do you think of that surface edger? That surface edger is cool. I think I'm gonna have to readjust it. Things might have moved, shoving it in my box and stuff, because it didn't work as good as it could, but I also might have been rushing a little bit. But when you stick that blade in the crack and you just let it go backwards, see, I used to push it forward, and pushing it forward, you'd be going and then you stop and you go and you stop, because you got the blade in the crack, so you're pushing against that. And if the yard's not edged good, then you're really struggling. Then you kind of lift the front wheel up a little bit and just use that blade as a shield, more or less. But when you go backwards, the pressure coming out just blows it backwards. So you got like self-propulsion, man. It's like somebody's pushing the wand for you up the driveway and then back down the driveway. And you just got to walk backwards with it. But it's neat. It cleans off that little bit, and then you can wait, or you can come back and blow it all in. What I like to do, and this is something that I haven't really talked to you guys about, is whenever I'm going to do a surface, I like to do the edges first. So I like to get up to the house, you know, where the surface cleaner can't reach. I like to do a little strip along the grass, the mulch, whatever. I like to have everything done, so that way the only thing that's left is the actual use of the surface cleaner. Once I get to that point, I like to take my pressure and blow the concrete clean. I like to get all the little pebbles, mulch chips, grass, blades of grass. I like to get everything blown off. I don't do a good cleaning. I just use my pressure washer as a blower, and I just blow all that crap off, get it all clean, so I have a nice clean surface to work with. Because when pebbles get underneath that surface cleaner, it's like all hell broke loose. It's like throwing marbles in a cylinder of a car at 8,000 RPM. Just imagine what that thing's doing in that cylinder. So imagine these things spinning around like crazy, and there's a pebble in there. So that's how bad stuff can happen really fast, and you start breaking your crap, you know what I mean? Bending the arm, throwing it out of balance, whatever. So I always like to blow everything off. Now, when you start going in between the cracks of the driveways, like where they have their form cracks, then what ends up happening is, oh look, a stander. What ends up happening is I like to turn it sideways a little bit, and I like to let it blow out. Because you'll pull a pebble out of that crack or something. Something's gonna happen. You're gonna pull up some form of debris. So I'll turn it on its side a little bit, and I let it blow out. Kind of clean it off. And if it gets really, really bad again, a lot of built up dirt or whatever on the on my surface, then I like to go back and, you know, I'll rinse it again one more time, even just do one more little cleanup and blow it off. That way I can see what I'm doing, for one. For two, my surface cleaner's cleaning the surface, and it's not re-cleaning the crap that's like flowing downhill, if that makes sense. So I like to get that done too. And then heck, what else? What other points do I like to make? I guess that's really it when it comes to the surface clean. Oh, and one more thing to really be careful of, and this is something also that I didn't mention to you guys, but I should. The air conditioners, you know, that's all metal. You got your copper, you got your brass fittings, you know, you got your metal, your tin, your aluminum, your steel. You got all those different, you know, materials. None of them like bleach. So you might see me in my videos blowing pressure wash crap, you know, soft washing with the bleach and soap and getting on the unit. I hope you realize I do rinse the unit. So if you don't see it in the video, please rinse your unit off. Make sure you rinse your units off, because you don't want that corrosion starting to affect homeowners' air conditioners. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to be a liability, you want to be an asset. So make sure you clean that off. Now I'll spray down their air conditioner units if it's full of fungus, you know, or if it's got mildew all over it. I'll do their electrical conduit line come in that causes like a drip, you know, and goes back in. I'll let the bleach sit on there for a little while. I don't hit that with pressure. Whatever it gets, it gets. That's not a part of my deal. I just do it just for pride, just to help them out a little bit. Then I rinse it off when it's time to rinse, and that's it. So, you know, I don't tell them I'm going to make your AC unit look brand new. In fact, I don't even mention their AC unit. So what happens, but just rinse it off, you know what I'm saying? So we did pretty good today. I'm at my favorite place to get coffee. I'm going to go up to the bank here, make a deposit. I'm going to run in there and grab something to drink real quick because my throat is parched. And I'm going to go ahead and put this video up for you. So go ahead and leave a comment. Share whatever with your friends. Pressure washing really is cool. I'm not going to get to do it much longer because the you know, summer's coming, man. Spring is right around the corner. It's damn near 75 or 76 degrees right now. It's 77 right now. So, you know, it's going to be all lawns here soon. So I'm actually working a plan to maybe where I can do pressure washing and lawns in the same day and start making like $700-800 days by myself. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Anyways, thank you guys. Thanks for tagging along today. And we'll do this again.